I'm Diana Felzone, and this is 4for4. Kendall Jenner is getting slammed for posting a video of herself distracted driving. Gabrielle, what was she thinking?
Clearly she wasn't thinking. Whether she likes it or not, she's a role model to millions of young girls across the country. And driving and being distracted by a cell phone is extraordinarily dangerous. So I think that this is just a terrible example to set.
Yeah, we talked to a bunch of distracted driving groups, and they gave some really scary statistics. Apparently 3/4 of all teen deaths don't involve drinking or driving. They involve being distracted, and 2/3 of the ones where they are distracted, it's not the driver who's doing the cell phone stuff, it's the people around them that are distracting them, and that's what was happening in this video.
Yeah. Well, like we've pointed out here, obviously distracted driving is a huge epidemic, especially among these young teens who are looking up to Kendall Jenner, but we always point out on 4for4 that the Kardashians are not the best role models in general, so if you're looking to them to be your moral compass, you need to look elsewhere.
Yeah, but if you're 16, she's got 10 million Twitter followers, I bet you every single one of them is under the age of 20.
Cool.
Exactly.
This gives a window for parents to see what their kids are doing behind the wheel, and instead of just pushing for don't drink and drive, it's don't text and drive, don't Instagram while driving, don't have your friends dancing around the car so you're laughing and playing. You might end up killing yourself or your friends. Think about that. Casey Kasem's daughter is so mad about what happened to her dad, she's promoting new legislation. Chris, can you fill us in about this? Sure.
So what's going on is right now in California, only the conservator of the person who's sick can say who visits them.
Oh, wow.
And if the conservator has a problem with children from a previous marriage, which is what happened in the Kasem instance, then there's nothing, if you're that child, that you can do to go see your sick parent. So the new legislation is going to be able to, a judge is going to be able to say who gets to go see the sick parent, regardless of who the conservator is.
Yeah, I think that this is really powerful, that she's using the terrible situation that she was in to kind of speak out and raise awareness for other people who may be going through the same thing. As Chris just described, that could be really painful for someone who potentially lost a parent that they were close with, or the person's ailing. You may not even know what hospital they're in or where they're buried. It's not fair.
This whole thing has been such a tragedy, so it would be really nice to see some little shred of good come out of this, but what a sad case overall.
It is an absolutely sad case and does not paint one well for the stepmothers of the world. One of the Bachelor runner-ups is in trouble for saying he slept with the Bachelorette. Ooh. Kate, should he have kept their sex a secret?
Absolutely not. This is reality television. I'm not watching The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. I haven't in years and years. I know people love the show, but you're on reality TV. You sign away the rights to your privacy. 100%, he's not in the wrong here, and she had no reason to be upset
I don't know.
about it.
I think it was kind of a slip of the tongue when he said it, and after he said it, he realized that he just kind of let the cat out of the bag in front of the person who she just said she was going to marry.
He was
so
passionate.
I think he would have taken it back if he had the chance, but I think you're right.
What, you think what happens in the fantasy suite stays in the fantasy suite?
No, I think if you're a gentleman, or if even you're a halfway decent guy, you're not going to say it right in front of the woman's new fiancé.
I'm sorry, that's what The Bachelor is, though. You're all competing for the same person, and you're all hooking up with one person. So I think that this was no big secret at all, and for her to pretend to be offended on television, I don't know. I'm over it.
I know what I'm most offended by is that this was a defense attorney who now is saying that she's taking a leave of absence from her job to pursue a career possibly in television. That offends me. Stories are flying that Jay-Z and Beyonce are donezo. Gabrielle, is there trouble in hip-hop at ice?
I will cry if Jay-Z and Beyonce split up. I love them together, but I will point out that these reports of them breaking up seem a little bit shady. It's an unnamed source close to the couple, whatever that means.
Solange.
And if she's looking at an apartment alone, who knows? Maybe Jay-Z just wants her to do the first run and he's going to look at the three best apartments.
Well, let's say they do break up. Who gains? I think Beyonce becomes even more powerful. Imagine her as a single mom, you know, leaving her rich husband aside and kind of going off onto her own. I think she reaches an even greater level of fame. So
how do you even get more famous than Beyonce?
I'm all open to watching that happen.
I
just don't like these rumors that Jay-Z is cheating on her. On what planet does Jay-Z, who looks like he looks, get to cheat on Beyonce, who looks like what she looks like? Absolutely not. And I'm also with Gab. I love them together, and I would be devastated if they
he's
broke
worth
up.
hundreds of millions of dollars. I think he has every chance in the world to cheat whenever he wants.
Have you seen her lately?
She's incredibly gorgeous, but if this is true, I would like to help write the song with you called Divorce-alicious. Think about it. Now you know what we think. Tell us what you think in the comments below and subscribe to our YouTube channel.